So how you feeling the New York and the Brooklyn, the whole Brooklyn, movement and stuff like that?
Well, the place hot. Me or some people about say them cold. The place hot. Or probably I'm a career still. I don't know.
Probably, because you are one of the hottest thing right now. So you know what I'm saying. You're probably right.
So a disclaimer, this video is not in the aim of tearing down any artist or to take away any credit given to him. Alkaline is a great artist who deserves all the accolades given to him. Now let's get into this video. Alkaline, whose real name is Erland Bartley, is a dancehall recording artist that grew up in Kingston, Jamaica. Unlike a lot of persons who might not have know what they wanted to do from an early age, Alkaline knew what he wanted to do. Some might see he's a very goal-orientated person.
Over to micro practicing and their Captain Erland.
Thank you. Good evening, Jamaica. My name is Erland Bartley. My hobbies are singing, dancing, reading, and acting. In the future, God's willing, I will become a doctor or a research scientist. Thank you.
Alkaline started doing music from his days at Arden High School, with singles such as Me Love Woman, Walk With You, Reflections, and more. The DJ was recognized among his peers for his lyrics and versatility. During his time at high school, another person also took notice of his talent. Not Nice stated that Alkaline had a plan on how he's going to break through with the dancehall space. See, Alkaline knew that the power of controversy in music is a very powerful tool. The interplay between music and controversy can be seen as an art form itself, with certain musicians becoming famous not just for their talent, but for their ability to stir strong reaction and force listeners to confront to an uncomfortable truth.
Customary for artists to use controversy or gimmicks to gain attention and the popularity. But this artist's shocking move is permanent. Some are calling it bizarre. Tattoos on his eyeballs.
He call me. He might remember a long time. I say, yo, you want to come have a meeting with me, man, and some people in my work with. So he come, I say, yo, this tattoo eye thing, and is that they might get a big thing around it, but he don't have no song. So everybody want an interview.
Just for the eye, no music.
But no song. So I beg me a song, and I say, all right, I'm going to studio.
After Alkaline announced to everyone that he tattooed his eyes and started to garner a lot of attention, he then went on to work with hit producer Not Nice. Not Nice producing Alkaline's first hit, Things Me Love. Alkaline released more hits such as 1, 2, 3, More Than a Friend, Gone Away. He was starting to become a household name in dancehall. People started comparing him with the likes of Vybz Kartel, who was also a very controversial figure and still is in the genre. One of the things that propelled the genre to what it is today was its history of artists talking about taboo lyrics, as what Jamaicans would say, slackness. And Alkaline, as he states multiple times, wasn't afraid to push the boundaries of his music, because as he believed, his music is going to talk about everything that happens, good or bad. Alkaline introduced a very taboo term in dancehall, which wasn't received so well by the people. He started receiving a lot of backlash in the media. However, for Alkaline, bad controversy was good controversy for him at the time, because even though he was receiving negative feedbacks, people were still talking about him. He was still in the spotlight. Whether the narrative was good or bad, the fact that he was being talked about so much in the media was enough to help him remain relevant. Another pivotal moment in his career was when he was interviewed and asked about Kartel. People found it strange that he did not acknowledge how much of an inspiration Vybz Kartel was to him, and this wasn't welcomed by the Gaza fans and also other artists that were influenced by Vybz Kartel, such as artists like Popcorn, Tamili, Squash, Massacre, and more. See, Vybz Kartel was a very influential figure who left a major impact on the genre, and still is to this day. If you were not influenced by him in any way, as a dancehall artist. That was very hard to believe, especially when there were so much similarities between them. This sparked a form of rivalry between them. Alkaline at the time was making more enemies in dancehall than friends, which was also due to his controversial lyrics, his tattooed eyes. There was a lot going for him, a lot to talk about, and a lot of hit songs to listen to. I guess in some way, you can say things were going as planned for him.
Behind this 2016 thing. So make people know what going with the 2016. What that mean?
I'm going to go and roll out. The year so done. 2015 I come up now. So that means I don't have like actually one more year to go. So let's go and wait, man. Go and roll out.
2016 was the year for Alkaline. Some might say the peak of his career. He released his debut album New Level Unlock, which was a massive success. And it was also a year full of hits like Formula, Extra Lesson, City, Champion Boy. Alkaline was on a roll, but that year was not just a commercial success for him, but we would see him unveil another controversial chess move. It was the year he would unveil to everyone that his eyes were not tattooed, it was just contacts, which sent the media in a frenzy. The blind boy could see. So much successful hits and a very controversial career, one might wonder where did it go wrong for Alkaline? Some might argue that the quality of his music has been poor. Some might believe that we're not getting the 2016 Alkaline again. Where did this narrative come from? See, the only thing that changed for Alkaline was the promotion and consumption of dancehall music. It has been changed by apps such as TikTok, Instagram, and internet influencers.
Father Depot, Father Holy, outside alive,
Alkaline managed to stir up relevancy here and there by clashing with Squash, throwing jabs at Skilly, and Massacre. That was still not enough to maintain the relevancy he needed. Alkaline has a very low social media presence, however it was something that worked for him. But in a space where music is becoming more popular just by a TikTok trend, a lot to compete with. Alkaline will always have his loyal fan base and will always be respected in the music industry, but the artists who are willing to adapt stay relevant. You can still argue that every artist is different and have a different persona. Alkaline might not want to be known for his high social media presence, so people can just focus on his music and focus on going to his show. But does that really work for him? The landscape of music is changing. People are starting to give new artists a shorter attention span, which means fans are becoming more demanding, not just for artists' music. They want to have direct access to them. In the early part of his career, he was more engaged with his fans, did a lot of interview, which was very important during his early controversial stage, but he no longer has that approach to music, especially now with the current landscape of dancehall. That is something very harmful to one's career. All in all, the supportive fanbase Alkaline has secured over the years gives him an advantage to remain respected in the dancehall space. However, in this era of music, respect doesn't equal relevancy. To regain the massive engagement he had in dancehall back in 2016 will require a different and more present approach in the media. Thanks for tuning in. This has been my lab report. Please like and subscribe and comment on what videos you'd like to see next.